friends, today we are going to work with three-digit subtraction. Today is challenging. It is day one of subtraction and it's not easy. I'm going to tell you that up front. It's going to take us several days of practice, so don't you worry today. You're just going to get some practice in and learn how to do this. Today's date, title, and today's page number. What do you notice about the date and the page number? Oh my goodness, are the same. It's so cool when numbers do stuff like that. If you need more time, press pause so that you can write all this down and do a great job. Then go to page 24. This is the first problem we're going to work with on page 24. If you have trouble lining up your numbers, you might want graph paper and cut it out and glue it in. I don't know. But you've got to line things up when you're subtracting. You have to, you have to, you have to, you have to. Okay, so this is the first problem. I recommend kids, once you get this written down, actually take your hand and just cover up everything but the ones. Remember, whatever I have on top is what I'm starting with. If I'm starting with 4, can I take away 6? Think about it, 4 fingers. No, there's no way to take away 6 from 4. So you're going to have to go to the next column and regroup. And I think you did this in 2nd grade, but probably not a whole lot. So I'm going to take 1 from the 7. If I take 1 away from 7, that leaves me with 6 10s. And I'm going to take a 10 and shift it over. And when I take that 10 and shift it over, 10 plus 4 is 14. Now, can I take away 6 from 14? Sure. 14 take away 6 is 8. 6 take away 7. Oh, I can't do that. 6 is smaller, so I'm going to have to regroup again. 3 becomes a 2. 6 becomes a 16 because I move 10 over. I shift a 10. 16 minus 7, 9. 2 minus 1, 1. The skill is the same. We just keep doing it over and over again. Now, we want to know if our answer is reasonable. If I'm out and about, I'm just going to estimate. I'm going to say, okay, 374, that rounds to 400. 176, that rounds to 200. If I subtract, that is 200. Usually I can do that in my head, right? 400 minus 200 is 200, and 198 is really close to 200, so that is a very reasonable answer. So I know I didn't do anything wrong, probably too much, but do I want to know if my number is exactly correct? There is a way to do that with subtraction. You're going to start with your answer, so I'm going to do 198. I'm going to add what I took away, 176, and then I should get what I started with. 8 plus 6 is 14, carry my 1, 1 plus 9 is 10, 10 plus 7, 17, carry my 1, 374. If this matches what you started with, and it's kind of hard to see, but that is what I started with, then I know that my answer of 198 is correct. Okay, you're like, Miss Johnson, that was a lot of information. Let's try it again. Skip down a couple of lines, maybe 3, just to give yourself some room. And maybe this time I will put some more space in between my numbers to give me some more room. So I'm going to do, let's do 526 minus 238. And notice I gave myself some space, but I still lined up my numbers very well. Again, I'm just looking at the ones. Think about what I start with. If I start with 6, can I take away 8? No, I cannot. So I'm going next door. I can take 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. And then I shift 10 over. 10 plus 6 is 16. Now can I subtract? Sure. 16 take away 8 is 8. 1 take away 3, I can't do that. So I'm going over here to the 5. 5 becomes a 4. Shift 10 over. 1 becomes an 11. Now I can subtract. 11 take away 3. That's going to be 8. Also, And then 4 minus 2 is 2. All right, let's see if we made any mistakes. All right, 526 rounds to 500. 238 rounds to 200. If I subtract, that's 300. That looks pretty close. So my answer is reasonable. At this point, I don't know if it's correct, but I know it's reasonable. To find out if it's correct, I start with my answer and add what I took away. 8 plus 8, 16. Carry my 1. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Carry my 1. 526. That matches up with what I started with, so the answer is 288. All right, you're going to do a lot of practice today. I really can't make this video much longer. I think this gives you enough to go from. It's just going to take a lot of practice.